brother, Rough Buck. Everybody saying good morning to everybody. So I think I got everybody. We got the Minnesota man RC in the darn chat room, unofficial Real Cast Ranger. What's up, RC? I thank all y'all, man, from exiting out of the last show, coming into this show, man. I appreciate y'all. Next up, we got another Real Cast Ranger. He represent the state of Alabama. He rocked it doing Crimson Tide, and he a big time Atlanta Falcons fan. Everybody say the Real Cast Ranger 334 Bama boy. Correction, my boy said G. He's not out of Monroe, North Carolina. He's right outside Matthews, North Carolina. So you know Matthews and Charlotte is like Decatur, Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So hey, my bad, said G. He hails from Matthews, North Carolina. See if anybody in here before I get started. Okay, on part one of the morning coffee show, I talked about Cam Newton balling out. Next one I'm gonna talk about balling out is this dude who in his sophomore year, his sophomore season in college, he went up against the number one ranked Crimson Tide defense. Balled out, rushing and passing, controlling the line of scrimmage, audibleizing, putting his team in the right play. Passed for 400 yards. They lost to the Crimson Tide because the Crimson Tide had more talent. And you know what I'm saying? And that onside kick kind of changed the way because Dabo Swinney and Deshaun Watson, they had Alabama up against the ropes. You know what I'm saying? Nick Saban, a great coach who don't mind having black quarterbacks with that onside kick that changed the tone of the game. So Alabama won it in 2015. Fast forward a year later, you got blue chip five-star talent all across that Crimson Tide defense. 334 Bound Boy know what I'm talking about. You got that, all of them, first rounders, second rounders, all highly rated defense. The media was talking about this is the greatest defense we have ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Better than doing Leroy Selman's defense, better than Hill Green and Pitt, you know what I'm saying? Better than doing Ray Lewis, Miami Hurricane defense, better than all of them. Better than all of them, this Crimson Tide defense in 2016. Well, they went up against a quarterback they seen last year that blitzed them. And what Deshaun Watson did, he went and did the same damn thing, went upside Nick Saban head for a national championship in Clemson. Clemson did not win a national championship since my boy Steve Griffin from South Meck High School in Charlotte was on that Clemson team. Homer Jordan, Danny Ford. Been 1981 last time the Clemson Tigers won a national championship. Deshaun Watson led them to a national championship. So saying all of that, the first pick in the NFL draft was Mitch Trubisky. Saying all that, the first pick in the NFL draft was Mitch Trubisky. Well, Deshaun Watson, he showed how foolish Chicago Bears, John Fox, and the whole Chicago Bears organization is. He's showing how foolish they are. He lightened it up. 57 points for Houston doing Texans. Hey, man, Houston Texans, it took Houston Texans 8 weeks to score 57 points last year. Deshaun Watson doing what Brock Osweiler, Tom Savage, 21 Savage couldn't do. Now, I watched that game because, you know, I couldn't watch Tom Brady, so I couldn't watch my boy Cam Newton last Sunday. So I said, let me watch DirecTV. Let me tell y'all about them real quick. I said I'm going to boycott the NFL, right? I told Buttercup, we not ordering the Sunday ticket this year. Buttercup went on there. I watched her do it. I ain't watched her do it, but she said she went on there and canceled the Sunday ticket for the 2017 football season. She said she canceled it. DirecTV still got it on there. Still charging us for it, and still showing the game. Well, I said, well, since DirecTV still showing us the Sunday ticket, which we did not want because we boycotting the NFL. I watched it during Texans game and the Titans. I watched the Texans-Titan game, and I saw Deshaun Watson at the line of scrimmage, pointing out the mic. You know what I'm saying? Reading the defense. You could tell a quarterback reading the defense because he take 2 steps back and hit an open man in stride. You know what I'm saying? Titans got, let me tell you this. Y'all remember Dick LeBeau? Y'all remember Dick LeBeau? Y'all listen to the Morning Coffee Show with Jungle Brother. Hey, y'all remember Dick LeBeau? Remember he supposed to be this great zone blitzer, a Hall of Fame safety, Hall of Fame defensive coordinator Dick LeBeau went up against a rookie, Deshaun Watson, and Deshaun Watson put 57 points on a Hall of Fame defensive coordinator. I don't got to give you Deshaun Watson stats. He put up 57 points against a Hall of Fame defensive coordinator, Dick LeBeau. Nobody in this corporate sports radio this week had told y'all Deshaun Watson made Dick LeBeau look stupid until right now. That's right. Dick LeBeau went up against Deshaun Watson last week, and Deshaun Watson did to Dick LeBeau what he did to doing Nick Saban. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say right there about. That's all I'm gonna say right there about Dick LeBeau and Deshaun Watson. That's all you need to know right now. He highly rated. He got all this doing praise for the Steelers winning the Super Bowl. They had Ben Roethlisberger. They had Dick LeBeau. Tom ain't do nothing but cheerleading. Blah blah blah. What Dick LeBeau do against? What Dick LeBeau do against Deshaun Watson last week? Our way, black quarterback balled out, make Dick LeBeau look stupid. Sluggo in the chat room. He said, now I've been pulling Sluggo chain today, so I'm waiting for him to come back at me. He says, all the Bill fans were constantly talking about how they only have a quarterback who only runs and can't throw. I had to advocate for brother Tyrod. Say it isn't so, Sluggo. Say it isn't so, Sluggo. So you mean to tell me, Sluggo, you had to tell Rough Buff about his own quarterback? Cause I heard Rough Buff calling the Dad Ninja show last night. And, Rough Buff did a good job, showing love to everybody at TDSS3. I saw all the pics. Everybody looked beautiful, good people. Everybody getting along with each other, man. There's some real good pics I seen. I ain't seen not one ugly person in those pics, man. Y'all look good, man. Y'all representing black folks well, man. So shout out to all the people who went TDSS3. Say it ain't so, Sluggo. You mean tell me that doing Rough Buff? You mean tell me that Rough Buff? You had to tell Rough Buff about Tyrod Taylor? I know Rough Buff ain't crying about Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor went 8-8. He went 8-8 his first year, 7-9 last year. 7-9 last year. Hey, they could have won doing they could have made it doing playoffs. They had a boatload of injuries, and the ownership tried to sabotage Rex Ryan. We listen to the Morning Coffee Show, man. The Jungle Brother. I'm talking about the great achievements of the black quarterbacks during the football season, and I'm also going to talk about a few black coaches. Say it ain't slow, sugar. 334 Bound Boy said Deshaun Watson was the cause of my heart trouble. Hey, say it ain't so, Bama boy. Say it ain't so. Sluggo said O'Brien had the nerve to start Tom Savage. Ineptitude at its finest. Hey, man. O'Brien could not look his own mama in the face when his mama asked him why you started Tom Savage week 1 after Deshaun Watson showed you what he could do during the preseason. O'Brien couldn't look at his own mama when she asked him. Gary G. Money Jones said Rough Buff nearly got the score right last week. Buffalo won. Say it ain't so rough up that doing Sluggo had to tell you about your own quarterback. Say it ain't slow, Rough Buff, because Rough Buff called that ninja last night. And Rough Buff ain't saying what a great job Tyrod Taylor did, even though, that ninja was asking about TDSS3. You know what I'm saying? But Rough Buff came on the phone last night. He told me how Buffalo took over Atlanta. I agree. I believe that. You know what I'm saying? He talked about how Buffalo smacked down the Atlanta Falcons. I believe that. And he also talking about how how he was happy about the team, but he did not say nothing about Tyrod Taylor. And Tyrod Taylor, hey, tell me something, folks. You listen to the Morning Coffee Show on Real Cast Sports Radio. Since when have you heard of a team trading their best wide receiver for a defensive backup, for somebody to play a nickel spot? Since when have you heard that? You know, like that ninja said last night, they trying to sabotage Tyrod Taylor. You know what I'm saying? They want to win, but they want to win defensively. You know what I'm saying? They want to win 10-9. They want to win 13-9, 13-10. So the ownership could say, we got a good team, all we need is a quarterback. Remember y'all heard that when Tavares Jackson went Minnesota. Oh, we need a quarterback. We need a quarterback. So they went there and got Brett Favre. They want to win, but they want to win defensively. So they get rid of all those offensive weapons. But guess what? Tyrod Taylor balling out any darn way. I see some activity in chat. Sluggo said, nah, the Cardinals are sitting next to me. I told them to blame it on your offensive coordinator. Tyrod is dropping dimes. That's what I'm talking about, Sluggo. Now, I know one thing, man. A partner of mine named Carl Hope, we work together at the post office. He a big-time Buffalo Bills fan. And I'll tell you right now, man, Buffalo, those cheeseheads and those Pittsburgh Steelers fans, they will travel. Buffalo, Pittsburgh, and Green Bay, they got the most fiercest fans. You know what I'm saying? Oakland Raiders, they up there. They got some loyal fans. I ain't talking about that blue and gray team. You know what I'm saying? Texas. I ain't gonna talk about them. But moving right along, man. So we also talked about Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor got the Buffalo Bills at 3-1, leading the top the AFC. Like I said, without his best wide receiver. They got Jordan Matthews in the trade from Philadelphia, but Jordan Matthews and Sammy Watson, he ain't gonna pop the top off no defense. You know what I'm saying? We got another VIP in the doing chat room. She's from the Georgia area. She went to the University of Georgia. She's from Savannah, Georgia. She represent those Georgia Bulldogs, New Orleans Saints. Everybody give your seat for another Real Cast Ranger. Everybody give your seat for Thorny Switch. Now, let me give you a little sidebar. You know what I'm saying? Now, hey, I've been giving Thorny slack last year about her Georgia Bulldogs, how Kirby Smart, how he barely beat Nicholls State last year. You know what I'm saying? So I give Thorny some slack about. I'm gonna be honest. I like Mark Richt. You know what I'm saying? But Thorny, she's close to the fire than I am, so she felt the sting of Mark Richt ineptitudes or if I can't find a better word, we're going to go with ineptitude at University of Georgia. Thorny Switch didn't like Mark Richt because Mark Richt find ways to lose. You know what I'm saying? Mark Richt quarterback choices has been questionable. You know what I'm saying? He's for some reason, he like those Mike Bobo types. You know what I'm saying? They're little mascot type quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? And he could have had a whole bunch of complete quarterbacks at his disposal. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, we're not going to talk about that. I gave Thorny a hard time last year about her Georgia Bulldogs, and we almost fell out over it. But guess what, man? Those Georgia Bulldogs went to doing Knoxville, Tennessee, and stomped a mud hole in the Tennessee Vols, a team